Grand Theft Auto, London 1961, complete story explained. The year is 1961, 8 years before the events of Grand Theft Auto, London 1969. London's criminal underworld is still taking shape. Powerful crime syndicates have yet to establish complete control over the city, but gangs are already fighting for money, territory, and influence. Hidden behind the busy streets and iconic landmarks is a brutal world where only the toughest criminals survive. London 1961 serves as a prequel, showing the early days of Harold Cartwright's criminal organization before it becomes one of London's most powerful gangs. Just like the previous GTA games, you play as an unnamed protagonist. Your character has no official background, no dialogue, and no personal history. You're simply a young criminal looking for an opportunity to make a name for yourself in London's growing underworld. The story begins when an unnamed associate of Harold Cartwright contacts you and tells you to report to a series of public phone boxes across southwest London. These phone calls become your connection to the Cartwright gang, which is still small but ambitious. Harold Cartwright isn't the respected crime boss players meet in London 1969 yet. He's still building his organization and searching for loyal people willing to do dangerous work. Your first assignments are relatively simple. You steal vehicles, deliver stolen goods, transport illegal cargo, intimidate rivals, and complete errands that help finance Cartwright's growing criminal empire. Although the jobs seem ordinary, each successful mission helps strengthen the gang's influence across London. As Cartwright's trust in you grows, the jobs become increasingly dangerous. You're sent to recover valuable stolen property before rival gangs can claim it, destroy enemy vehicles, eliminate troublesome criminals, and sabotage competing organizations trying to interfere with Cartwright's expansion. Every mission proves that you're more than just another street thug. You've become one of the gang's most dependable enforcers. Throughout these operations, the protagonist demonstrates remarkable efficiency. Police roadblocks, rival gangs, and dangerous chases never stop you from completing your objectives. Word begins spreading throughout London's criminal underworld that Cartwright has recruited an exceptionally capable criminal. As the gang continues expanding, Cartwright starts making larger moves against competing organizations. Instead of merely surviving in London's underworld, he now intends to become one of its dominant crime bosses. To achieve that goal, he relies heavily on your skills. You carry out increasingly risky assignments that involve theft, sabotage, armed attacks, and eliminating anyone who threatens the Cartwright gang's future. By the end of the campaign, the Cartwright organization has transformed from a relatively small criminal group into a rising force within London's underworld. Although the gang still hasn't reached the level of power seen in London 1969, the foundation has been built. Harold Cartwright has gained wealth, influence, loyal soldiers, and a growing criminal network, and much of that success is because of your work. Unlike later Grand Theft Auto games, London 1961 doesn't feature major plot twists, betrayals, or a cinematic final boss. Instead, its story functions as a prologue. After completing the available missions, the protagonist simply continues working for Cartwright, helping him establish the organization that players encounter 8 years later in Grand Theft Auto London 1969. There is no dramatic ending cutscene, because the real payoff comes in the next game, where Cartwright has become one of London's established crime bosses. Although Grand Theft Auto London 1961 is the shortest game in the entire GTA franchise, with only a handful of story missions, it plays an important role in the series' chronology. It is the earliest game in the GTA timeline, revealing the origins of Harold Cartwright's gang and showing how London's criminal underworld began evolving years before the events of London 1969. It also introduced several gameplay innovations that later became series staples, including the franchise's first drive-by shooting mechanic and the ability to armor vehicles.